Those were the days. Go.
Hey, how are you?
All right.
Good. So, Don Bluth, I know you're a fan.
Mm-hmm.
In the 80s, he had 4 movies, okay? Secret of NIMH.
Only 4.
Only 4.
Mm.
Secret of NIMH, An American Tale, The Land Before Time, and All Dogs Go to Heaven. Okay?
Okay.
Which one would you choose? How would you rank these films?
I think the boat sank with Oh God,
Oh, God.
oh God, oh God, it's the dogs.
God, it's the dogs.
Burt Reynolds and the disaster. Whenever Burt Reynolds is whatever he touches turns to Cruddo.
Ooh, that's I don't agree, but okay. Don't fight words, but go ahead.
But whatever. But I was really looking forward to it. And I remember seeing the poster for the first time because I was a big fan of Don Bluth at the time. And I was really excited with it. I was like, oh, wow, cool, new Don Bluth film. Mm-hmm. Looks good. All Dogs Go to Heaven. Interesting title for an animated film.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just yawn. It's just a big yawn-orama.
Okay.
And it's kind of a stupid premise, I thought. And I don't know, it was kind of corny seeing all these dogs with the angel halos and things and on the clouds, and it was a bit like I thought it was kind of like too sad for kids to grasp.
Well, yeah, it's dealing with death, right?
It's supposed to be comforting,
right?
I don't know. I just thought it had the opposite effect somehow. But and then the little girl that was dressed up like Snow White, they just took Snow White's color palette, miniaturized her, and made her into that girl,
right?
But anyway, so that's number 4 for me. Number 3 would be The Land That Time Forgot, The
Land Before Time?
The Land Before Time.
It's fine. Yeah.
I always get confused with those.
It's titles. Okay.
The Land Before Time, which did really well for itself as a franchise, went on to produce countless sequels.
Too many.
Yeah. And so that's number 3. Oh, yeah, it was good, but it was a complete rehash of the plot of An American Tale.
Yeah, sorry, I have to look through it.
Right.
So American Tale was 86, actually. Five Goes West. It doesn't even show it on here, but let me see. This is weird.
So Land Before Time was 89.
89.
So All Dogs was...
No, sorry. Land Before Time was 88. All Dogs Go to Heaven was 89.
Oh, okay.
American Tale was 86, and Secret of NIMH was 82.
Huh, that's weird. Because I think maybe Land Before Time must have been late coming to the UK, I think.
I see.
Because I have a clear memory of going to see that in Blackpool with my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
That was the same year as Batman for us. So
I see.
It
must have come late.
It's been late coming.
Yeah. Actually, Five Goes West was 91.
There you are. Okay. 2 is NIMH, although it's a funny thing about NIMH. I missed it really the first time round.
Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't on syndication.
Okay.
But now that when I did get to finally see it, I really appreciated the dark moodiness and grown up. And it felt like the American version of Watership Down.
Watership Down, which is amazing. Amazing.
It was that sort of level of like kind of this dark and creepy animated film.
Yes. Very adult themed. You know, you continue.
Yeah.
We'll talk more later.
But like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a social comment.
Yeah.
You know? So I do really appreciate it. I think the animation in The Secret of NIMH is some of Bluth's best work. If you want to learn about traditional 2D animation, the scene of her speaking to Mrs. Frisbee, talking to the crow character, and he's all caught up in red
spider webs.
It's wool actually, or yarn, as you'd
say.
Yarn.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yeah,
and he's all tied up with it because he loves yarn.
He loves the yarn.
Yeah. And he gets tangled up and he's swinging. That's a very complicated thing to draw the anatomy of a crow, and he's all caught up and do it in a pendulum, and he's talking at the same time. It's very complicated, but that's Bluth for you. An American Tale is just a classic from start to finish. Every song is catchy in that. So even from a
Oh my gosh, yes.
musical point of view, it's a great musical.
There are no cats in America. Yeah,
There's no
oh my gosh,
there's
yeah.
no bad song in that.
Mm.
So that's my number one, obviously. But I do really appreciate Secret of NIMH.
Mm.
Yeah. And all the music from those films was James Horner, I believe.
Yes, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Also an amazing song. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
he's one of my favorites.
They really overtook Disney in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
And they were making loads more money. They totally capitalized on where Disney was falling short.
Mm-hmm.
And they were doing everything right that Disney should have done. And Disney finally got their act together again with The Little Mermaid and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And then they took over, and then Bluth lost money because of that.
Yeah, which is it's interesting because it seemed like it actually in 1989, which is All Dogs Go to Heaven, which is also the same year as Little Mermaid.
Right.
And
there you go.
It's like this happens. Basically, the Bluth went down, Disney went up.
It's like the what do you call it? Like the ball was in their court,
right?
So suddenly the pendulum of power shifted over, and it was weird. It was just like that. It's just like they lost it. They dropped the ball, and Disney picked it up. And
I mean, you discussed a little bit about like in the last episode or a couple episodes ago about the Black Cauldron and.
The dark age of
Disney.
Fox and the Hound.
Oh my gosh! So the 80s,
the
films of the cartoons of the 80s of the Disney era. I like the last one before. What was it? The Little Mermaid was Oliver and Company.
Yes, correct.
So Oliver and Company. So when I think of Oliver and Company, I remember watching Oliver and Company as a kid in the cinema, and All Dogs Go to Heaven and Oliver and Company. Sometimes I in my mind I get them mixed up a bit because it's they're dealing with animals, dealing with dogs, cats, whatever.
Yeah.
Dogs. But like I remember Oliver and Company watching that in the cinema and there was a big deal because it wasn't finished. It was like you could see like I want to say that. Like you can still see, like it was some scenes weren't completely colored.
Yeah,
some like
some
it came
of the
out
cells were missing,
right, or something like that. And it just felt like it was definitely underwhelming. And then The Little Mermaid came out and just blew everybody out of the water, right? But I do remember going to watch American and Tail, and I believe that was the same year as Oliver and Company, or around that time.
Could well be. Yeah,
and American Tail was amazing.
American Tail. So American Tail would be 86.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. It was already. It was already on video at that point.
Yeah. You're right. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. So 86, but around again, like maybe Oliver and Company was 87.
Probably Black Cauldron was 86 or something. Probably.
Okay. Well. Regardless, I know that like American Tail was just amazing. It was an amazing film.
Yeah,
and I was a kid at the time too, so I remember loving it. I remember loving the music, like you said, and just being blown away by the story, but the storytelling. The music, the whole thing about it is just like wow, tells a really great tale about immigration to America, right?
Yeah.
In a family friendly way, And I remember thinking that as a child.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great film.
Yeah, it was really refreshing actually.
Yeah.
It was like it did feel like a grown up Disney.
Yes. And but that Don Bluth to me is a grown up Disney. Like when I look at those 4 films in the 80s, like Secret of NIMH, you said it perfectly. Like the dark, gritty themes of that film. It's like it's just I remember as a kid being freaked out by that movie. I mean, it's 82. I was 5, So I mean, I remember being freaked out by seeing that film. Like, oh my gosh, it's so scary. This owl, in the cobwebs. You're right. The great owl, right?
Ghostly owl.
The story about like basically Frisbee? they have to move because, and if you think about it as an adult, they're moving because basically they're cutting the grass. They're cutting the lawn.
Yeah.
So I mean,
well, they're
not just because of that. You're right.
They're getting rid of like the tree at the end of the garden or something. They're just
right
where they're gonna rehouse or something to do with the landscape or something.
Yeah,
they're renovating the garden or something.
So of course, they can't do anything about it because they're rats, not mice.
Yeah.
So, but it's just the adult themes of that film and just his his animation style. Like we talk about Dragon's Lair too, which is also a video game.
Yeah, Dragons.
For people who don't know what Dragon's Lair is in 1984, 83?
Yeah, 84, I think. Very sophisticated bit of technology for its time, which used a different system where it would play. You had lots of they had lots of different discs, and they would play each disc depending on what you chose.
Yeah.
And it was the first time it was a computer game, but it looked like a cartoon.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, Don Bluth.
So it was using cell animation, and it was just a system where it would just play certain tapes or something. I think it was actually like tape or CDs. I think the very first the very first video CD or something.
It may have been even Laserdisc.
Maybe it was Laserdisc or something. It was something along that line anyway. And it was just like something out of the future.
Revolutionary.
Yeah. But unfortunately, it was very expensive to play and very difficult. So those two things don't go together well. So,
but the animation,
yeah,
is top notch. And when you see Dragon's Lair, you see, okay, this is the same guy that did Secret of NIMH, American Tail. It's obvious, and it's like, wow, like it just blows you away. Even now thinking about it, it's like, whoa, my gosh, it was like he was so far ahead of his time.
Yeah,
like oh man,
I remember playing it, and you want to take in the animation that you just you're looking at the animation so much, then you're trying to take it all in, and then the game's over. It's like, well, what am I supposed to? Oh, I was looking over there.
Exactly.
You haven't got time. You've got like 1 second to make a decision, and if you're off, that's it.
Well, that's why it's so hard.
So hard, yeah. And it was. I remember it being the most expensive game in the arcade, and it's a horrible feeling that it's like, oh, well, okay, I can't experiment with it, So, but I got it on the iPad a long time ago. You could download it and play it for free on the iPad.
Of course you can.
And yeah, it was great, very addictive. And then I forgot about the spiritual sequel of that film. There was actually a Dragon's Lair sequel.
Really? Oh,
not the other one. There's another one called Space Ace, which is also the Don Bluth game.
Okay, yeah, actually, I don't know about this.
Space Ace.
Ace.
Yeah.
Let me check this out.
Basically the same plot, just set in space.
Set in space.
Yeah. But there was a sequel to Dragon's Lair in the 90s called Dirk's Journey Through Time or something.
Okay. Yes. Time Warp.
Time Warp. And he goes through time visiting all famous things. But it's really odd because he'll visit Beethoven or something, but he's only like 1 inch high or something. I don't quite understand how that works.
I don't either. Just I'm sorry to cut you off.
That's okay.
Dragon's Lair is 83. Space Ace is 83. Dragon's Lair 2 Time Warp is 91.
Yeah.
Then Dragon's Lair 3D Return to the Lair is 2002. Then
right.
iNinja is 2003, but I don't know what that is. Those are his video games, by the way.
Well, apparently there was a Dragon Lair cartoon in America. But it wasn't. Unfortunately, it wasn't Don Bluth making it. It was just some like cheap spin-off, animation company.
I see.
That used to do all those type of tie-in things. Probably not Filmation, but the other guy. The guy that did. It'll come back to me later. Oh God,
Filmation?
Not Filmation.
Not Filmation. Okay.
I just uploaded it to Those Were the Days Instagram account recently. While I'm on the subject, I'll tell you lot to tell the listeners to check Those WT Days on Instagram, and I'll have a quick scroll through, and I'll tell you in a minute what that thing was. It wasn't Ecto One. What was it? It wasn't Kate Bush. It wasn't Mr. T. It wasn't Saved by the Bell. There it is. Ruby Spears.
Okay.
Ruby Spears. Ruby Spears was the other. There was Hanna-Barbera, there was Filmation and Ruby Spears that all had a very similar style.
Right.
They'd all copied off the bargain basement version of Hanna-Barbera with the Scooby-Doo-esque, quite cheap looking stuff. And they always had, look, here it is. Dragon Lair cartoon, Joe Ruby and Ken Spears, and they always had these title cards.
Oh, yeah.
And sorry for just listeners, I know this is not a visual medium, but yeah, but I can't believe there was a cartoon of it. I'd like to see that.
It does look kind of cheapy compared to, but oh my gosh.
And who could forget Rubik and the
Rubik and the Pooch Snappers? Anyway, man.
The first cartoon about a Mexican boy, I think. There's a Mexican boy and girl in that.
Why, sure.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Anyway, I totally don't know how we got into this subject.
Because we're talking about Don Bluth.
Don Bluth. All right. So,
yeah, actually, for me, so I don't. I actually would choose similar to. I think I would have chosen Secret of NIMH as my number one.
It's a good choice.
Yeah, but now that you kind of made me rethink some of my things, because American Tail, I still hold really high standards for that film.
Never say never.
Yeah. That yeah. So an American Tail would be number one. Secret of NIMH would be number two. Land Before Time would be number three. Land Before Time, I actually do have kind of I do have good feelings about.
Yeah.
It has a great, even the end song. My mother used to use it for her class song all the time.
Go on, little one.
No, it's Don't Close Your Eyes. It's Diana Ross sings it.
Yeah. I used to have that.
It's
that's right.
What's the name of the song? I can't remember it. I don't remember the name of the song.
Typing it in my.
But actually, I can just go on to the name of the song, and of course, James Horner again is the composer.
Nothing.
Anyway, so
it probably was Diana Ross, wasn't it?
It was Diana Ross for sure, 100%. But I love the music in that film as well. So I do have a kind of a soft spot for Land Before Time.
Oh yeah, it was really good. It's very atmospheric.
Oh yeah,
the same as all of his films.
Yeah,
100%.
And it's produced by Steven Spielberg and George Lucas and Kathleen Kennedy and Frank Marshall.
Ooh, well, keep on talking. Let's just quietly walk past that.
Oh well,
don't stop.
Amblimation. That's the name of his.
Yeah, Amblimation.
Amblimation.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That was when Steven Spielberg could do no wrong in the animation part. Because he was doing that, and while he was doing that, he did Roger Rabbit also. And he was helping produce Roger Rabbit with Zemeckis.
I see.
Part of the same kind of tribe of animators, and it was just enjoying that time.
There's the song for Land Before Time. I'm sorry.
No, go.
Is If We Hold On Together. That's the name of the song.
If we hold on
together. Yeah. By Diana Ross. Yeah. Wow. It was number one in Japan.
Yeah.
That's okay. Beautiful song.
I had it for the longest time on here. There it is. I got it. It is on my iTunes.
Yeah.
So that's the end credit
song. Yeah.
Nice.
It's one of my favorite slow ballads, basically.
Nice.
Beautiful lyrics.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You see, wonderful. But yes, unfortunately, by the 90s, his studio unfortunately jumped the shark, and Spielberg was devoting his time to things like Animaniacs at that point. He'd just done Tiny Toon Adventures, and then he did Animaniacs. He was really invested in that.
Yeah.
Spending a lot of money on that production, actually. A lot of people don't know that. Because it had like a full Warner Brothers orchestra to do the music and stuff, and they actually had a lot of songs going in that show. And then there was Freakazoid after that. That was Spielberg.
Yeah.
Floyd the barber cuts his hair. Freakazoid. So then, yeah, I think Don Bluth needed his money or something. I don't think he got the same thing. And then he made Anastasia.
Yeah.
Anastasia has like a cult following.
Yeah.
Did reasonably well, but not well enough to compete with Disney at the time.
And neither did Titan AE.
No, that was a shame.
Well, Titan AE was pretty much his final film, like major film that went out.
That was a shame, actually.
In the year 2000.
But I remember they did Titan AE and then Disney did Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
And they're both trying to cash in on that.
Yeah.
But they were both snooze fests. And
Disney had another dark period, but that's another story, another topic. But yeah.
I mean, I can't believe that. It's very rare that I can't get excited to go and see a Disney animated
film. Especially as an
animator, yeah. That's what I'd be excited to go to see. What's the latest technique that they're going to put in the film? Like, all the way from Basil the Great Mouse Detective was the first time ever for them to use CG in a film. They had the cogs in Big Ben was all CG animated,
right? And
then the taxis in Oliver and Company was CG,
yeah.
And then it just a little bit more than the background of Australia in Rescuers Down Under that was CG. I don't think Ariel, Little Mermaid actually had any CG
no, I don't
sequence
think
in it.
So, and actually, I don't even think did Beauty and the Beast have.
Beauty and the Beast had a very important one.
Because the ballroom scene. Yeah, because I remember them talking about that.
And Aladdin had loads of stuff.
Oh, yeah. So
that
maybe
was the first time a computerized character was in a film.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe Little Mermaid was probably the last film.
Yeah, I think there was nothing in the Little Mermaid that required CG. I could be wrong, but I couldn't think of anything.
I don't.
I think they spent all the money on the music part of that because the animation is not that good actually.
For which one, Little Mermaid?
The movement is good. The motion is good if you understand, but the paintings of it, the colors and whatnot are kind of basic. I think apart from the sequence of Part of Your World, the rest of it feels very much like an episode of The Wuzzles or something. Very TV level animation. But if you just to look at the pencil at the stage of it, it's very good. Wow, I've lost my train of thought.
No. But you actually talked. It's been a good conversation. So.
Oh, that's right. Don Bluth in the 90s, and it was all bizarre, like junk, like Thumbelina and the Pebble and the Beach. The Pebble and the Penguin or
Pebble
something?
and the Penguin, yeah.
Pebble and the Beach.
The Pebble in the Beach.
The Pebble on the Beach, the rock on this road, the sand on the tree.
The rock on the Hudson. Anyway, go ahead.
Does John hurt? What should we do this Doris Day? I don't know. But okay, that was our funny, weird conversation. And those were the days.